Hello. For those who don't know, my name is Nicole. You probably know this channel from my other content, but it's not all that I do. I am in my high school specialized art program for the visual arts, and this painting is one of 3 paintings from my final culminating assignment. My reasoning behind this painting is a deep, wretched one. I originally wrote this video with the intention of finally putting these feelings at rest, and the resulting piece ended up extremely bitter and angry. While that was what I wanted at first, I realized the entire story behind my painting is much more than just that. 2022 brought me my greatest joys, but it also made me miserable. I thought I had it all. I had a tight-knit friend group, I finally belonged, I did well in school, I was happy. But I lost everything in one fell swoop in the last few months, and people don't get it. They don't understand what it's like to feel lost, to feel like you are a ticking time bomb, to feel like you are nothing to everyone. It was bad enough that I went to therapy. She told me that I was grieving this loss and it was valid. I was mourning. I was allowed to feel sad. It wasn't my fault, she told me. But therapy is expensive, and I will never really know how she will advise me through this. I've stopped mourning. I've long since accepted what has happened. In the mildest way that I can put it, what happened was that my friends and I stopped talking. They turned on me. It wasn't some great final confrontation that ended things. No, it was a subtle, cruel indifference. Of course, there are months of history and too many anecdotes in this time for me to detail in one video, but it was a long time coming. I just never thought things would end up like this. Maybe if I hadn't chosen to keep picking fights, maybe if I just breezed past the things that happened, maybe if I hadn't let my resentment fester, things would be different. But they're not, and they chose to turn their backs on me. They chose to leave me in the dust, to leave the memories of me to rot in the wind. They chose to leave me behind, and I let them. I didn't fight them one last time to stay in their lives. We claimed to have valued each other so much, but look what happened. This made me so angry and hollow. I remember feeling like I should have known better than to trust it, that all happy things come to an end, and this was no exception. For a while, time did not heal my wounds. It still doesn't. I see them everywhere. I see my own friends now, constantly fraternize with them. I will never be able to fully separate myself from them. Some trace of them will constantly be there everywhere I go. Online, at school, in person, I will never be able to run from it. I know that losing people is an inevitable part of life. It's part of growing up. You do not keep the friends you have around now forever. But I cried telling my therapist all this anyways. I asked her with my eyes rimmed red, why did I have to learn this way? Why did I have to go through it myself to understand? Why did it happen so cruelly? And I don't forgive them for that. I don't think I ever will, no matter how hard I try, and I know they'll never ask for that forgiveness. In my original draft, I wrote, I don't forgive you. I don't forgive you for what you've done. I don't forgive you for what you chose to do. I don't forgive you for the way you treated me in the end. And I don't forgive you for pretending as if I was nothing, that my friendship and my being meant nothing to you. I don't forgive you for choosing sides, and I don't forgive you for hurting me the way that you did. I did things I wasn't proud of. I was aggressive and hostile, but I never would have turned on you like this. I hope we never know each other again. I hope you become a distant story I'll soon forget, and I hope I never meet people like you again. I don't forgive you, and I never will. This still rings true. After the dust finally settled down and I saw exactly where we stood with each other, there was no point in trying to stay friends. These people hurt me bad enough that I relapsed one night. They gave me deep trust issues that I still haven't recovered from. All I got from this was damage. But after so many months, I look back to what happened and just laugh about it. I've always gotten back up no matter what, and I did it again. I knew what they did to me, and by God did it hurt. I knew that after, I didn't have anyone else to fall back on. I knew that everyone I met would be intertwined with them one way or another. It's just funny. Sometimes I see literal glimpses of myself in photos they post, and I don't feel anything. Sometimes I see them happy and hanging out with a giant new friend group and I don't feel anything. Sometimes we'll make eye contact and I don't feel anything. We paid the price of knowing each other, and we reaped the rewards of each other's love and friendship. A friendship of 4 years, a whirlwind of a few months, it's all time we're not getting back. Was it worth it in the end? Would we have done the exact same things if we knew what would happen? This painting encapsulates everything I've ever felt about this. If you've ever read I Know What You Think of Me by Tim Creeder, then you'll know that if we want the rewards of being loved, we had to submit to the mortifying ordeal of being known. What happened is exact proof of that. I let myself be known to them, and I was granted some of my happiest and fondest memories. It took it away just as fast, cautioning that this could not guarantee me stability in love. My memories of them are scattered to the wind, and the pictures of our time washed away. All I can do now is just keep wading through my life. I was always allowed to be happy, even if it wasn't with the people I thought would be there at the end of the day. It's a fickle thing, forgiveness and acceptance. I just hope that the future is kinder.